Alrighty guys, welcome to today's video on the old way versus the new way. In other words, we're really going to be comparing the video sales letter to the old age method of the IDEX website. I've got some unique insights for you guys today in the form of statistics, proof, and just case studies in general that I'll share with you guys today. Again, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Prab. I'm the co-founder here at GenerateAgentLeads.com. Thought I'd quickly record this for you guys just because it is really eye-opening stuff. So before I actually get into the video here, I want to show you guys a little bit of proof, right? So if you guys go to our website, people like Kuldeep have actually closed 18 additional transactions in 12 months, which is pretty good. And if I were to actually give you guys the statistics on this, it's pretty mind-blowing. To close an additional 18 transactions, Kuldeep has spent about $5K on marketing, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? Like, that's probably the best form of like return. It's better than the stock market. It's better than, most businesses out there. This is a crazy return. And he uses the frameworks that I'm going to talk to you guys about in today's video to do this, right? And he's really just crushing it. I think he's already on the point of building his own team. But I want to show you guys, there's a lot of case studies as well. As go to GenerateAgentLeads.com. There is a lot of customers that we've helped with this process, but you guys can see this is a real agent with real life proof. But the main thing that I want to talk to you guys today about is, who is this for, right? Who is this for? Really our concept today of video sales letters applies for anyone, really anyone in any business. But let's talk about real estate agents, teams, and brokers, right? We know that we all struggle with competition, right? As an agent, right, we're always competing with cutthroat competition. They're always lowering their commissions. Again, nothing against that business model, but it's hard because unless you're the cheapest in the market, it really gets hard to even make a sizable profit, right? So this is also for those people that are actually losing money to Zillow, and Zillow's actually raising their prices, and it's just becoming very, very unprofitable day by day, especially if you're running a team. Like, I know my friends that run teams, they've actually gone on and like they've earned less than they were as a single agent, which is crazy, right? And that's actually growing a team when everyone says, yeah, you got to grow a team to get bigger. Well, there's nothing wrong with growing a team considering you do it the right way, right? So the right way is you need to have a hyper profitable strategy, right? This is also for those people that just don't have enough predictability in their business. Maybe you're dealing with people that don't respect your time, the clients, they boss you around. I've seen it, I've been there, and I'm totally with you guys. But I do want to show you guys, like, the most important thing is a lot of agents are sleeping on this, which is the video sales letter. I actually want to talk about this a little bit right now because a lot of times there's a rule in business, right? And this is something you may or may not have heard. In fact, humans, I studied psychology in university, right? And a lot of humans, right? And this also ties into philosophy, but people will typically, they have like a little dopamine reaction when they see other people doing something, and they think they're doing the right thing when they copy them. And here's the thing, guys, when you copy them, you enter into competition. And when you enter into competition, the profits go to zero, okay? So I want to repeat that. When you guys enter into competition, the profits go to zero, all right? So you need to be in your own lane, and you cannot compete with other agents, all right? So the way you don't compete, and I've actually done this, I've spent millions of dollars on Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, PPC, you name it, in the real estate space, and I've been able to conclude that video sales letters are infinitely more efficient than IDEX websites. And here's why, guys. With video sales letters, there's going to be a 24/7 salesperson, right? And you're going to be attracting rather than chasing, right? You're going to be able to establish know, like, and trust factors with your lead before they even speak to you. I'm actually give you guys a quick couple examples as well as I speak here, but you're also going to be able to charge higher commissions as clients make a value-based decision rather than a price-based one, right? In fact, there's a good example to share with you guys. I know an agent that works with me. After using video sales letters, he actually had a higher show-up rate to his appointments. These appointments were usually respected him. He actually ended up starting to charge a transaction fee, and the transaction fee was actually charged before he even go see any homes. And here's the thing, guys, why are we all commission based? Why do we not charge before our services? In fact, when we can charge our client, we actually are doing them a better service, because then we can serve them better because we now have the margin, right? We can give them a premium service, which premium service then leads to premium referrals, right? Again, you can argue with me and say, I don't want to charge my client. That's totally up to you. But he started doing that, and it's been pretty much a game changer for him. And again, those clients actually value his time more, they respect him, and they actually paid. So just think about it. It's almost like counterintuitive, right? So the clients that are, viewing your video sales letter, they're going to buy into you as the product, right? The product is not the home, guys. They can find that online. They can go to Zillow. I'll actually show you guys a really good example shortly, but they don't care about that. They want an expert and they want risk mitigation, and the video sales letter will do that, okay? The other thing is higher return on advertising, right? When you spend money on advertising, it's all about the return, right? Your return has to be very, very strong. The strong return also leads to a higher appointment booking rate and show up rates as well with online leads. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, this is important because when we talk about high quality leads, what is a high quality lead, right? Because everyone at one point or another, like not everyone's going to get pre-approved or be pre-approved or have perfect credit, right? We don't live in a perfect world here. But the most important thing is a real quality lead is someone that respects your time, they understand everything, and they're willing to learn. In a way, they're coachable, and they just like really they value your time. In fact, they're actually willing to pay for your time, and that's, in my opinion, quality. So you create quality leads through value-based video sales letter content, okay? The other one is it actually eliminates all competition. No one is doing this, guys. Every single agent is copying everyone else. And think about it, like why are we copying everyone else? It's just almost like if you think about it from a bottom-up approach, from a first principles approach that Elon Musk would actually use. If everyone's doing something, right, that doesn't mean they're doing it right, right? And we all fail to actually even realize that. Is like we look at everyone else, and if everyone was doing video sales letters, then of course, there would be a different thought process. But the agents that are using it, they're the ones that are winning, right? Because they understand the use case of this, right? So a lot of us will typically use the same, the market analysis videos. We'll do the same stuff that other agents doing. We'll pay the same companies for lead gen and all that kind of stuff. And guys, no one's actually doing video sales letters, which is it's almost crazy. And you can also offer urgency, scarcity, guarantees, bonuses, and you actually have call to actions, right? I'm going to show you guys a quick example of this, and we'll compare this with IDEX websites shortly. But a lot of you guys are probably wondering, what the heck is an IDEX? Like, what the heck is a video sales letter, right? What is a video sales letter, and what's it going to do for my business? So I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. If you guys can see, this is actually a simple landing page. It's not the exact landing page that we use. This is actually someone named John. He does it on his using our program. He uses his own landing page, but you can see like every single lead that he does, right? So a lot of you guys are probably running lead generation ads. You guys are paying a company, but have you ever asked the question like, okay, what's next? Besides the follow-ups, which is very, very important. Again, John here is a rock star, and he does all of his follow-ups, but he still has a very, very good sequence in place to retarget his leads and get them to this page. And this page, they're going to watch this video, and this it's a video sales letter. It's going to educate the person. The whole point of a video sales letter, guys, is to educate the person to the point where they can do everything on their own, but they're only going to work with you for risk mitigation, and they're just going to have so much value from this. So this is what John does really well. About 100 views in this video already. He's going to get some people booking in a call with him already from this, and there's some case studies he does. But he actually retargets all of his leads. So just as you guys actually might have seen us, if you guys go to generalagentleads.com and you guys want to see what retargeting ads are, visit our website, and you guys will literally see our ad almost every single day on Facebook for the next little bit. That's what retargeting is. So what John does is he actually does a lead form ad and like a list of homes, for example, and he retargets them and says, hey, home buyer program, watch this free training. Watch this free training right here, right? Like he's all over the internet saying this, and now people are seeing this, and they're watching this video. And with this video, he's abolishing their beliefs. He's telling them why they need to act now, why they should work with him, what are his offers, what are his guarantees. They literally have no other choice to other than working with him, right? This is what a video sales letter can do for you. And this is why a lot of agents sadly do not add predictably in their business, right? Like John knows that if he spends $750, he's gonna get a client in this market that's able to afford a home in the $1.5 million price range. He understands the numbers, the cost per acquisition. So people actually go to this page and they schedule in a call, right? They're scheduling in a call to speak with him. Imagine like people are scheduling in a call to speak with you, right? Like it's just flipping the switch, and that's how you attract clients as opposed to chase them. And this is the switch you need to have in your business if you want to scale to multiple 6 figures GCI, multiple 7 figures GCI. This is what you need to do in your business. So a lot of agents, a lot of companies aren't doing this because a lot of companies really are sadly just like they're incentivized to exit and they're incentivized to do whatever they can to, in a way, quote unquote, stitch you and own your marketing. And you cannot have your marketing, rent it out. Like you can't rent out your marketing for someone. You got to own it, right? There's a reason why Fortune 500 companies have all their marketing departments in-house. Think about it. So you are a business just like a Fortune 500 company. Why are you why are you renting out? Like why are you, not owning your assets, right? So This is why it's important. This is why agents like John are crushing it. And guys, like the concept I'm trying to explain here is the IDEX websites. A lot of them are like pretty much a knockoff Zillow, right? Like you're directly competing with a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, here's what happens, guys. You know how I told you guys earlier on in the video about how agents are copying each other? Well, the same thing happens. A lot of these lead gen companies, they offer the same cookie cutter model. The IDEX website, they pretty much usually own the domain. They stitch you in a contract and you can't leave. And if you leave, they own your website and the rights to it. And they're using the same little strategy that Zillow is doing, and they're dominating the space. And you're competing with Zillow. I'm going to show you guys a really, really good example, which is going to completely shift your guys' mind. But every agent in the market, guys, is using an IDEX website. Every lead gen company is offering the same template IDEX website to agents. It's high competition and low profit margins. In fact, there's a reason why Zillow is raising their prices as well. Why there's actually, if you go on one of the Zillow's the computers, I'm actually doing the math in some states, you're literally losing money getting clients from Zillow, which is crazy. Even if you have a 12 or 13% conversion rate, you're still losing money, right? And another thing with IDEX websites is like there's no offer or value, guys. Like the whole reason Zillow exists is because they provide so much value to the user. I'll show you guys this as well. But there's no reason for the lead to hire you as a realtor. Like, what's your unique selling proposition? Why should they use you, right? So again, this is why we result in low quality leads, because here's what happens, guys. Like when you call the leads up from these websites, they're like, I'm working with another realtor. I'll call you when I'm ready. This happens every single time. Let me actually go ahead and show you guys something. If you guys search up Alpharetta Homes for Sale, it doesn't even have to be Alpharetta. It can be any state or province or anything. Most of the time, you'll see like something like this. And it's also crazy why people aren't getting like a light bulb moment in their head right now. But look at this, like the North Georgia Real Estate Group. Again, nothing against you guys. If you guys are watching this video right now, again, I'm just trying to give you guys some education. This might be working for the system, but just notice that there's a better way of doing it, and you should actually use that and consider it. So check out this website. All I want you guys to look at is just a website layout, okay? Just a website layout. And you can see it's just like the exact same, right? This is actually by another company, and the new on-site today, right? So check this out. And then I'm going to go back and show you guys something which is going to be pretty mind-blowing. Check out this. It's the exact same thing, right? It's like probably the same homes as well. So it's almost crazy. And I feel like a lot of companies like in the space, they're like selling this concept. But guys, like these two people are competing with each other in the exact same market. And there's no value proposition. Literally no value proposition. I can look at these homes and I can pretty much like, I'll probably get force captured in just to see a home. Like, see, they're going to make me force capture, right? And this is why leads never answer your guys' phone, okay? Another one here, like I said, like if I go here, same force capture. So this is like a pandemic that's happening right now, and it's been happening for a long time. Actually, let me look at this as well. Let's see. Okay, this is a similar model, right? This might even have force capture as well, right? Like a lot of these companies, like they'll do this, right? So what I've seen is in the end of the day, the people that get the most business is Realtor.com and Zillow. And the reason why is because there is no force capture, and they actually provide value, right? And they provide value in the form of, look how much like stuff they're doing, the schools, right? It's such an easy to use website. Click on this house and look how much information they're giving me, right? They're giving me the payment, and this is actually to try to make it as accurate as possible, right? Like, look at this. No other website company has the billions of dollars to invest in their technology like this. So guys, the question becomes, how do you compete and how do you ideally win against Zillow? Well, you need to sell yourself and not these kind of templated websites as your value prop, right? People want to work with you and they don't want to work with anyone else, right? Like they at least, they want to have value provided by you. And the way you do that is using a video sales letter, right, guys? So again, this is why I want to show you guys this, because the agents that are using video sales letters, right, they're showing and they're giving value to their audience, right? Like John here, I'll quickly play a snippet for you guys.
Hello, everybody.
So people are already like, John's a nice guy. He's a super, smart dude. I'm already getting information about him. He's like shifting their beliefs. He's literally handling the objections before they even speak to him, right? And you can see that he talks about, like, he's really educating his user. He's educating his user, and he's talking about himself too, right? Like people don't want to work with a website. People want to work with a real agent. And those websites I showed you guys, They're pretty much the exact same website. So guys, the most important thing that you guys want to understand is value, right? Like if you in business, if you provide more value than everyone else, you will get paid, right? And that's the earnings that you earn in business are as a direct correlation with how much value you provide. And the value you can provide is infinitely more efficient with video sales letters as compared to IDEX websites. So I just thought I'd share this with you guys because again, a lot of agents here are spending $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month to advertising that may work or probably hasn't worked yet, and the leads are still like the same, and reality is you're pretty much buying a knockoff Zillow and you're losing money. And the worst of all, for most of them, you don't even own your own website, right? So you guys can see here, and I like to practice what I preach. In fact, for generateagentleads.com, I use a strategy in my own market to attract buyers and sellers, and I also used it with my own company, right? Like I use a video sales letter, guys. If you actually haven't watched this, go ahead and go to generateagentleads.com, click the How It Works page. I actually go into this whole process a little bit more in detail. It's actually a 2-hour-long training. But go ahead and hit get a price. If you have already got a price and maybe you're speaking to our team or you're actually in the process of speaking to our team, go ahead and watch this and read this document and thesis that I put together. It's actually 68 pages long, called The Definitive Guide to Adding $250K Profit to Your Bottom Line Within 12 Months or Less. In fact, like I showed you guys, I like to practice what I preach, and someone like Kuldeep has made $250K profit using our system. So again, this is a video for you guys. Again, appreciate the time and attention, guys, and see you guys in the next video.